Good greetings, I'm Dusty Rog, and welcome to Delete Uranus. Oh, that's not quite right, is it? Never mind. Anyway, today I'm going to be showing you my Cobra. Now this is the Mark IV Cobra, and it's just one I picked for no particular reason, because for this you can use a lot of different ships, probably most of them. And this is what I call my grinder ship, and it's the one I do my grinding in, really. I picked the Mark IV for no other reason than I actually had one, and I didn't really have a use for it. So I thought, what use can I give to it? You know, I mean, combat, I would have picked the Mark III, and, you know, for mission ships, I would have probably gone with a Python or something. So I needed this to have a specific purpose, and it does. But that purpose that it has multiple purposes within that one purpose. It's a grind ship, so it basically grinds for data and materials. That's the two main things. Now, what this ship can do is it can grind data from wakes. It can grind data from mega ships by hacking is it a transmitter? No. Yeah, by hacking the data point on the mega ship. It can do both of those. It has a built-in SRV as well, so that means we can go searching. It has sorry, let me get this right. It has an SRV and a detailed surface scanner, so that way we can go to planets and not only do the normal what I call rock ratting, but we can also probe planets for biological sites and geological sites. Yes, get the word right. Geological sites. And that way, in the SRV, we can go out and we can grind materials there. Also, it has a high, or I should say long-range sensor on it, which stretches out to a tad over 11 kilometers, which is good for doing the wakes as well. The wake scanner is only a 2-second wake scanner as well. And not only that, but it can do USS's, of course. It has cargo in case we need to pick some of that up, but as well, it's for going into USS's. Now, of course, any ship can do that, but I have this one specifically dedicated to do all of that stuff. So it does have collector limpet controller, and it does have recon limpets both. I've probably told you most about the ship already. We don't even need to go into outfitting, but I'm going to go in anyway, and I'm going to show you the full loadout of this ship. It's mostly engineered. There's certain items on the ship which I don't even know if I'm ever going to need, so they're not engineered. But we'll go through those in time, and let's see. All right, go into thing then. Right, so here we are in outfitting, and as you can see, I don't know why my boost speed's gone down, because I have a full tank of fuel. That used to say 450. It must be right on the edge. So the top speed is 300, the boost speed 449. But let's go through everything here, and then it'll make more sense. So hard points. 2 multi-cannons, 3 pulse lasers. These are the things I don't know if I'm ever going to use. Now, I don't know if I'm ever going to get interdicted. I'm not planning on carrying a lot of cargo, if anything. I don't know why I would need the cargo. But I do have cargo racks on board, but I don't envisage me ever actually doing them. So yeah, it's it's something I'm toying with, like getting rid of these, at least to increase the jump range. Because we're looking at 4 tons, 4 tons, 2 tons. That's, we've got 10, 12, about 14 tons we can get rid of already. I don't know if I'm going to need them, but they're there. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be starting any fights because my shields aren't engineered either. So I'm not really going to be starting any fights in a ship like this. But we'll see how it goes. I don't think I'm ever going to need them. I think I'd rather take them off, to be honest, and then if a situation crops up where I did need them, then I may consider not only fitting them but engineering them. I think if I'm going to fit weapons on this, they may as well be engineered. And right now, I'm not going to engineer 5 weapons if I don't need them. We're probably going to take those off. Anyway, utilities. This is one of the important ones that you need for a grinder ship, and that is a frameshift wake scanner with the fast scan grade 5. I would thoroughly and strongly recommend you have this one because it reduces the scan time of a wake down from 10 seconds to 2 seconds. Yeah, that's a big difference. Big difference. So it does reduce your scan range down to you have to get within 3 kilometers instead of 4 to scan it, but with this ship it's not going to be. Heatsink launcher, for reasons, again, I don't know if I'm ever going to need them yet, so maybe that can come off as well. I'm going to try and keep it down to the bare essentials anyway. And maybe we will take those off in this video right now. So the lightweight alloy bulkheads, I haven't done anything with those. Power plant is engineered, overcharged grade 5. The only reason I've got it overcharged is because I did the engineering at Shinrata Desra, and that was what the pinned blueprint was. And I did need more power in the power plant anyway. And I don't, this ship isn't a combat ship or anything like that, so I don't need to go with anything else other than this. I think overcharged is fine with the stripped down experimental. Thrusters, we've gone all out on these, of course, with the dirty drives, with the drag drives as well, to give us the maximum speed. So the top speed is 300 meters per second. The boost, I don't know why it says 449, but maybe that is correct. But when I got it engineered, it said 450, but maybe it's because I didn't quite have a full tank of fuel. But yeah. Let's just, for ease of remembering, 300 and boost 450, which is okay. Now, as I said, there's ships out there that will be able to do top and boost a lot faster than this. But you don't want to go too fast when you're going from wake to wake. If you're scanning high wakes, you don't want to be too fast, because then it means when you boost, you'll be going so fast that you'll just go straight past the other one. So I don't have a slow ship, and I don't have an uber fast ship. I've got it right in the middle. Frameshift drive is the usual. It's just grade 5 increased with Mass Manager to give me the ultimate jump range, which is not strictly a consideration, really. I just pick a system and then I stay in there and do my stuff. But I do need to hop around from system to system from time to time. So a good, decent jump range is kind of crucial for that. And 38.7 on an empty ship is pretty good. Life support I haven't touched, but it does need engineering. I would put lightweight on this just to give me a little bit more jump range. It'll only take it to about 38.8 something. Not going to do much, but I will do this. Power distributor. Okay. Let's go into the modifications. Now it's engine focused. Why? Because I need to be able to boost. I'm concentrating a lot on scanning wakes here. We're picking up things like strange wake solutions, data mined wake exceptions, and stuff like that. So when you're outside of a space station and you've got maybe 3 or 4 high wakes dotted around, you want to get to one, zoop, scan it in 2 seconds. Get to the next one, scan before they pop. You know, because they don't last forever and they will just pop out of existence. So engine focus means that I can boost, and then if I need to boost again, it's there. It's not going to say, "Oh, I'm waiting for the capacitor to charge." No, I need it. You know, now. And the super conduits is basically just to add a little bit of extra recharge rate on all systems. That's all that does. Okay, next up, sensors. Gone for the obvious one, I think, for a ship like this, and that is long range, grade 5. So we've gone from an unmodified 6.5, let's round these things up, to 11.3 scan range. So again, for wakes, to be able to see a wake that's 10 kilometers away, I can spot those now, as opposed to only 6.4 with a normal one. So we've gone for long range. So if there are any wakes, high wakes, that are at least 11 kilometers around me in any direction, I'll pick them up. So that's the core internals done. Let's go to optionals. First up then is the fuel scoop, and then because I don't like to run out of fuel. Then we have the bi-weave, which I have not engineered. Again, it's just there for protection coming out of mail slots or landing on planets, so I don't have to keep losing 1% of hull or something like that in case of a bad landing. These are just there as a bit of extra protection. They're not really there to prevent shots coming in combat, although they will do that to an extent. This isn't a ship for combat. But initially this ship didn't even have shields on it, but now it does. We have the Guardian frameshift booster because if you don't need to put this, of course you'll drop down a little bit of jump range, probably about 28, maybe 29, but I don't know what you would add in its place here. You know, so we've got 2 cargo racks here, which total 24 tons. Again, I don't know if I'll ever need those, but as time goes on, we will see. Then we have a collector limpet controller for picking up. So if you go into an encoded or a high-grade emissions, and you don't fancy picking them up with the, with the actual cargo scoop, doing it manually, you can do it just by sending out some collector limpets. But don't forget to stock up on limpets. If you don't have any, make sure you have the materials needed to synthesize, which I think is iron and nickel. But it requires 10 iron and 10 nickel just to get 4 limpets. So it's quite pricey, really. Then we have the planetary vehicle hangar. This is the one that only weighs 6 tons as opposed to the 12-ton one. But it does draw a bit more power, but we can handle that. So we go for the one that got the least mass. And it has, obviously, the SRB. Detailed surface scanner for probing planets and finding geologicals and biologicals. We have another collector limpet controller down here to complement that one. And then we have the recon limpets for hacking data points on megaships. I hope that's everything that I'm going to need. Just wondering, if I pretend to sell this one, I'm into the 39 jump now. You see, jump range isn't really a big thing for me. I don't really need to have it. I'm hacking the megaships. I don't know whether that's going to bring a little bit of unwanted flack my way, doing those things. So yeah, so this is what this ship is all about. It's just literally for me to be able to have a day in Elite Dangerous where I go in, I grab hold of this ship and I say, right, I need materials, I need data, Let's go and stock up on those. And that's what this is. It's a material gathering, data gathering ship. That's it. That's what it does. That's its function. Of course, I have other ships that can do that, but this one has the wake scanner fitted, and it has the long-range sensors. It has the speed to get from wake to wake. It has collector limpets to pick up materials that are floating around in space inside USSs. It's all there, and it has the SRV, of course, to go down and snipe stuff from geological sites, biological sites, stuff like that. It's all built in under the one ship, and the Cobra 4 was able to fit this role nice. Now I know a lot of you out there aren't going to have a Cobra Mark IV, but let me just say this: you don't need one. You know, probably an Asp Explorer would do this just as well, if not better, because it's probably got more slots, I think. Internal slots. So yeah, I mean, a Cobra Mark III, I don't know how many offhand, I don't know how many optionals it has compared to the Mark IV, but you know, you don't need a big ship for this, you know, and the small ship's great because for landing on planets it can pretty much land anywhere. So let's go out. Oh, we are in the Leasty system at the moment. Have a look, and as you can see, if you turn on your galactic map and then turn on the trade routes, you'll be able to see that there's a lot of stuff coming in here. So there's quite a few imports, but also you need to concentrate on stuff going out, I think. But there's a lot coming in, so there's a lot of ships coming in. What you need is a system where you get some decent traffic. So this, I'm in the Lave, Deso, Orerv, Leasty, Riort, Orer area, Zeons. A lot of people will be very familiar with this particular area of space. But as you can see, there's quite a bit of trade traffic coming in. So the more trade coming in, the more wakes are going to be popping in from ships delivering stuff into Leasty, and also ships taking stuff out. There doesn't seem to be too much going out, but there's a hell of a lot coming in. So in the galactic map of the system map of this one, we really just have the station that we're at, the George Lucas. So because there's only the one station, I mean, there is a platform there, but I would figure that a lot of ships are going to be coming into here. I reckon there's going to be lots of ships popping in to George Lucas with their wares, and when they go out again, we can grab their high wakes. That's the theory. And also the population of this place is really big. I think it's 20, is it 25? No, that's 5 billion. We got the 25 or 20 something from, I think it was Lave. Yeah, 25 billion in Lave. But this one's got 5 billion and lots of trade. When I was in Lave, I'm not sure if you can only get these trade routes displayed once you're on a starport or once you've landed, because I couldn't get it in space. But maybe Lave is also a great place to go to, you know, for lots of ship traffic. So let's get out there and let's see how we do on wakes. I mean, obviously, there's no point me showing you going down to the surface with an SRV, because you can do that with any ship, really. You don't need, you know, you could do that with any ship that you have, and I'm sure we've all done it. So this one is just a case of a little bit of speed, a good sensor range. You can see already we have 4 of them. So let's pick one. Now, the downfall of obviously of this is that I have to be within 3 kilometers, but because of my speed, I can get there quick. Am I in the wrong mode? There we go. I don't think I was in the wrong mode, I just had the wrong key pressed. So we have another one there. We picked up some data from that one. But I just need to be able to keep boosting and boosting. Now I can stop boosting. Trigger down. Done. Strange wake solutions. And it's just to get, because wake scanning is laborious and boring. And look how far out that one was. So it's just to get it all done, you know, in the quickest possible time, I suppose. See, I'm just mashing the boost key here. I got nothing out of that one.
Good luck, Commander.
So we'll just quickly turn around, get over there for that one. I don't think the high wakes are shown on the left panel in terms of distance to you. Oh, we've just missed that one, damn. Any more? Not yet. Okay, so now that there's no more, I'm gonna find the station. Just maybe stay around it. Just watch for traffic. Putting night mode on is also a good way, because you can watch traffic leaving. Alliance bureaucrat. You can watch traffic leaving, and then you can wait for them to where it says surge detected, and then suddenly you'll get you'll get them boosting out, and or you know, popping out. Then you can just scan their wake immediately. And I think, you know, for getting data mined wake exceptions is definitely the quickest way with a fast scanner and a pretty quick ship. You just don't get data mines popping up every time. Now you could, if you wanted, if you don't mind waiting 10 seconds, that Alliance bureaucrat did wake out. If you don't mind waiting 10 seconds for the scan, you could go one that's got a longer scan range on it. But then you have to sit there for 10 seconds while it scans. But you could certainly scan it from, say, this distance, instead of having to go into 3 kilometers. But I have to go to 3 kilometers, which is why I chose to boost up the thrusters to, you know, the most I could get on this ship. But you could also choose something that's capable of going a bit faster. You could even go with the enhanced thrusters on certain ships. But again, don't have a boost speed that's like super turbo, because you'll end up just whizzing past. But having said that, if you have a 2-second scan, you probably still have time to get the scan in quite quickly. So you're probably going to be alright anyway, even with enhanced thrusters. And now I'm just going to sit around here. Just sit. I'm either monitoring that left panel. Now he might be going out. Maybe we can follow him. High wakes tend to be at the bottom of the contact menu. Well, he's definitely going to wake out soon. So if we can, there we go. We'll follow him. Stay within about 3 kilometers. Being actually quite slow. He'll just pop out any moment. There's another one just popped in. So we haven't picked any data mined wake exceptions up yet, unfortunately. So as soon as you know that boost, the last boost you did, is going to get you within the 3 kilometer range, you don't need to boost anymore. or the strange wake solution. They all come in handy for engineering. And this is what it is. It's just collecting data, collecting materials so you can engineer. And this is the one-stop shop ship. Yeah, that's what this is built for. I had to find a use for the Cobra Mk IV to do something. So this is what happened to it. It got converted into a grinder ship. Do a few more. NPCs, they pop in from behind the station as well, you know, so you can stay clear, you can stay close to the station, because you might still end up scanning a wake that's behind the station, so you're going to be too far away from it. And if you're at the station, you can scan it you can scan the stuff behind it, scan the stuff in front. Where if you're like 9 kilometers in front of the station waiting for people to pop in to the front of it, you might miss people popping into the sides or the front because you're too far out of your scanner range. So I tend to stay there or thereabouts with the station.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
And also from here, you can monitor ships coming out of the slot, and just follow them until they wake out, basically. And also pay attention with your ears. Listen as well around you, because sometimes you can hear the ships pop in, and in the background you just might hear a pop, poof. You know, you just hear a poof as they pop in, and you know then there's a high wake hanging around somewhere. See, there's a Type 7 there. He's gonna be... Well, he's in the station, but when he... Which way is he facing? He's actually facing in. Now, did you see that flash just in front of us? Watch out for flashes and listen for sounds. Because when you see a flash like that, well, check for high wakes. Got my cannons out. I don't even know why they're out. I mean, obviously they're out because I've got weapons out, and you need them for this. But I don't really need the weapons, I don't think. Look, we're going to keep an eye on these ships, because they're going to pop in, they're going to drop stuff off here, and they're going to leave, and they're going to create a wake. These damn Alliance bureaucrats. He's probably in there signing documents. Yeah, so keep an eye on the white blips on your sensor. Obviously there's this one, but we've already scanned that one. So if another one appears, you know, don't think I've had a look at that one. Again, just check it for wake scans. Check it for wake scans. Check it for high wakes. And then scan. Getting my words mixed up, guys. I'm too tired. Oh yeah, forgive me if I'm mixing up my words. We've got a bit of a lull at the moment. A bit of a quiet moment. We'll get back over here by the door, so to speak. Hello, we have a T6, I think. T7, that's the Alliance guy. That was a T6 from this distance. So while there's nothing else going on, we can at least follow him. So we'll just wait for the surge.
Scan detected. Frame shift charge detected.
Now, even though you've targeted him, when he wakes out, it doesn't automatically target the high wake that he leaves behind. It'd be nice if it did, but it doesn't. Though I say that, I'm sure I've experienced that a couple of times, but no, you have to do it. And we're really close. Oh, I still got it though. Look at that. It's still, I shouldn't have been too close. That was my mistake. I was way too close to the ship. But because I had the 2-second scan going, I was still able to get it from, what was it, 250, 270 meters away. I had to just quickly kill the engines there. Okay, now we got the Asp Explorer leaving. But make sure you've got your ship in a busy system, you know, with lots of trade, ins and out. The more the better, because I'm sure that should, theoretically, generate more traffic coming in and out, and therefore more high wakes. Therefore, more data. Don't let him get beyond, there we go, 3 kilometers. I'm going to be full on atypicals pretty soon. I have no idea how much I started with, I didn't check. So we've got 2 wakes that we've done, and we can see 2 white blips, and we have another ship leaving, so let's go get him. That's the T6.
Charge detected.
Eager Lumpkin. Brilliant. Didn't take too long for him to surge out. There we go. Oh, more atypicals. 6 more. Because of course you get 3 for each one. I'm not doing too well on the data mined wake exceptions at the moment. But trading data mined wakes is just, yeah, because they're already grade 5s, trading them is a nightmare. And at least if you do it this way, you're not just picking up data mines, you're picking up all the other types of data as well. You're filling your bin with all sorts of other stuff. So let's have a look. Atypical disrupted wake echoes. Got 146 of those. Strange wake solutions. You have 40 of those. And the ever elusive data mined wake exception. I have 14 of those. Now I had 30 at the beginning of this day. But I've been doing a little bit of engineering on this ship. It cost me a few of them, so maybe we should nip off to Lave as well. See if there's any more traffic in there. But there's not a lot of, I mean, there's in Lave, if we look, there's not a lot going on in there in terms of, you know, planets and stuff. You've basically got an Earth-like, and you have Lave Station, which I guess is the main hub for trade and whatnot. Then you have an asteroid base there, and then you have a platform. So I'd be hanging around Lave Station, of course, but there's nothing.
Scan detected.
Nothing much more in there. There's a planet that's you're not allowed to land on. So we've got to dam him back. Now he's going in, so of course, knowing that means at some point he has to come out. There's another T7. Where's he? Is he already in? No. Where's the T7? Is he on his way in or out? Well, he's getting closer to me, so he must be on his way out. See, all these ships that are going in, they're not going to stay there for too long, and then they're going to be out. I don't know whether this guy is... Ooh, we just had a blip. Oh, he's on his way in then, but something just blipped. There it is. Wow, he's a fair distance away. Let's go. But our sensor can pick it up because we had the long range. And we can keep boosting until we get there. And we scanned, and now we can just turn around. Get all the way back. Now, is that another one? It is. I figured it would be a fair distance away considering where we were. But I don't run out of boost. I'm just mashing the boost key. And I do not run out because it recharges itself so quick. The idea is simply to get to the wake before it pops out and disappears forever. That's all. This is a long one, guys. Look at this. 14 kilometers. And we've picked it up. That's a long distance to pick one up from. Is it a case that it doesn't matter how long range our sensors are, we can just pick them up, the high wakes can be picked up at no matter what distance? Because then I'll go for lightweight. What's the point of long range then? For the ships, I guess. Long range to pick up ships. So does range matter on a wake? Or is it just ships? I've not really experimented with that. I thought it was just for everything. Everything that was in scanner range. Keeps telling me to please stow my weapons. Well, you're fine as long as you don't fire them. Really don't want to be doing that. So it looks like every ship that's around is... There you go, it's behind the station, is in the station I was going to say, because there's certainly nothing coming out. So we'll just keep boosting and boosting. Once I get into under 4 kilometers, I will start pressing the trigger for the scan now. As soon as we get in, it's done. Another atypical. How typical to get these. 12.5 kilometers this one. Make this the last one of the wakes. That was a bit lax on the boost there, but a lot of these are freshly created high wakes, so they're gonna last a fair while. You know, as long as you're not too slack in getting to them, they'll be okay. They'll still be there. Now, is that one? It is, but we've had it already. So there's another bureaucrat there, so the chances are that he's going to be coming and going. He's currently in the station, and we are the wrong way around. Because the station's rotating clockwise to us, and we need the anti-clockwise rotation to be facing the mail slot. Because the mail slot is always front-facing, going anti-clockwise. You always know where just looking at the station, the way it's rotating, you need to be looking at it face onwards while it's anti-clockwise. Mission objective detected. I don't have time for such frivolous frivolities. My mission objective is to obtain lots and lots of data. So I think when you have a grinder ship, guys, just plan a day, or at least half a day, that you're going to do materials and data, or do materials in the morning after, and data in the morning, materials in the afternoon, or vice versa, whatever you want. Put some music on, or put some YouTube videos on in the background. Rusty Dog's a good channel to listen to while you're doing this, and yeah, just devote a day to it, and you'd be amazed how many stuff you can pick up. I mean, I've done this a few times. I just say, right, I'm going to hit Elite Dangerous for 3 hours, and I'm just going to grind. I just want to grind materials, so that the next time I need some engineering upgrades, I'll be surprised to find that I have plenty of what I need. Now, of course, all the materials that you need for engineering, they don't always come this way. Sometimes you have to partake in combat. And for that, I wouldn't use this ship. But, having said that, you could use a nice combat ship that's got a decent amount of internals, and it'll do everything that this Cobra's doing, plus it'll be pretty good at combat as well. Because obviously you can get different materials from blown up ships than you can in some USSs. So combat is another way to get different types of materials. Also visiting Dav's Hope and stuff like that. But of course, as I said, this ship has got a SRB, so it can quite happily do that. Looks like we've got a couple of high wakes just popped in. Well, let's do this one first. I've got one to my right, I think, which is a new one. Just give me one data mine, just one. Everything's atypical today. I've never seen this many. I've never seen so many atypicals. I mean, they are very common, but geez. I'm surprised we even got a few strange wake solutions out of this. And you have to accept that when you're just wake scanning, there are going to be times when you're just sat there waiting for a wake. So any ship that pops in, like an Orca, Cobra, a Viper, anything that's not allied, you know that these ships are coming in. They're either on their way to land at the station, or they're on their way out. Pick up on this Cobra and see what's happening with him. Now, is he going in or out? He's leaving. Let's follow. Yeah, you see? Gotta keep an eye on these guys. And the Orca is what? In the other direction. Might be at the station, I don't know. No. I think it's going in. Yep, it looks like it's docking. So, we have to keep an eye on that Orca because it will be coming out at some point. Wasn't there another ship? Oh, there was another one. Have a look. Yeah. So I've still got the Orca targeted. He's the only ship here at the moment. Bang. A ship pop. If they pop in, a few kilometers away, you can still hear them in the back. It's too attention. You have music on, you're less likely to hear them. I suppose. But as long as you're paying attention to your contact panel. Two defense force and 4 police. Well, he's still on the platform facing away, so we need it to go down, spin round and come up again. That's when we know he's launching out. Things have gone quiet. And again, try different systems. Try lathe. Try busy systems. I would say not to bother with Sol. Sol is a permit locked. I don't know whether the NPCs have got, all NPCs have got permits to come into Sol. I don't know, or Shinrata. I don't know how that works. But you want to, for me, I would stick to busy trade hubs, busy trade places. Which, there you go, there's the Orca turning round, which you can find by looking at the trade routes on the galactic map. Diamondback Explorer has joined, but he's probably still on his way in, where John T. Bell will be on his way out. So out comes the Orca. Here it comes. Is dropped off his passengers or whatever he's dropped off, and he'll have a boost, or will he? Is he gonna boost? Warm glass. Whoa! He's just brake tested me. There he goes. So I'm staying really close behind him, but I've got very little power on. I'm sure. Oh no, maybe he won't. I was going to say I'm sure he'll have popped out by the time he'll have waked out. Is the right term? By the time he hits, 3 kilometers, and he did. Took him 1.2, so maybe by 2 kilometers he's already out. Picked up some eccentrics there. We have another I wake. That's within range, so power off. Just need to flip the ship round and we're good. Another eccentric. Okay, let's try something else then. Let's go and hack a mega ship. Alright guys, so we are now here in Can Jelizny. We're looking at this Can 460 Alcatraz class reformatory. So let's switch it into analysis mode and let's see if this ship can. Now this will be the first time I've ever hacked a mega ship with this ship. So I don't know if I'm going to get flak from anywhere, if I can get away. Or even if this is hackable. I mean, it's a detention center. Are they all hackable? The idea is to just get materials from it, really. So what we need is to scan the ship with the data link scanner. That's gonna open up. Well, we'll see. Let's get it done. Okay. So I didn't do that right. But now in the contacts we have all of these, and we're looking for. Oops. Gone right past. Yeah, we got an uplink there, but there's, I don't think, unless it's further down or somewhere else. Looking for the hackable. There it is. Okay, so now we've got the hackable data transmitter. We need to go over to it. Now I don't have any limpets on board, but I'm going to synthesize some. So I suppose I better get those ready. So let's go into here, because this is good, because this is, I can show you this now, that even if you don't have any limpets. So it's iron and nickel. It's going to cost you 10 of each. It's rather expensive. But iron and nickel's so easy to come by or trade. Okay. Now into the.
Any nearby pilots? We need help.
Yeah. Since I changed these limpet controllers, I need to take this out. This isn't really what I wanted. Guess I can do it on here. Have we got anything? I haven't got anything mapped to that, have I? No. Okay, so it's on D. So there's a lot of traffic. Hostile ships in range. Yeah, she probably means me. So here's the hackable transmitter. Oh, we are getting attacked. That's not fair. I haven't done anything. Maybe I just needed to do it really quick and I wasn't set up, you know. Yeah, I think I have to get it done before this distress signal comes up. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Alright, well, we'll wait for the shields to come up and we'll have another go. Alright. Let's give this another shot and try and be a bit more prepared this time. I think I sort of want to point away from it, but I need to have this a bit more organized. Frame shift wake scanner. Let's put that on this fire group because I want the recon limpets and the data link scanner, I think, on the same. Yeah. I'll have to sort this out at some point, so it's a bit better. So data link scanner and recon limpets is what we're going to use for megaships. They should go on the same fire group. Frame shift wake, data link on D. That's where I want to be. Yeah, I didn't need to boost there, but it doesn't matter. Well, actually, it might matter, but it's getting closer now. Okay, so now we go to target. We want the limpet docking point, and now we want to fire the limpet. Now where's that going? Took a while. Now we've got a bounty. We've got 3 ships turning red.
Hostile forces in range. This is an open call to any nearby pilots. We need help.
Yeah, I'm the enemy now. I'm the one that's hacking.
Under attack.
Unable to receive data, but I got a few things. Shields up. Way to get out of mass lock. The problem is you can't see what you got because it goes on the info panel. So you've got no idea what it was that you got. I mean, they did come up, so you'll be able to play it back on the video, but I have no idea. I have no idea, and I managed to get out with only a shield ring down. Because even then, I can put 4 pips to shields, and even only having 2 pips into engines, I can still keep boosting. So it's actually great like that. The only thing, of course, is you do become wanted. So the next time I jump into that system, I'm going to be already wanted. Unless, of course, I can unwant myself by going here. Now, of course, I'm wanted at Cochrane Enterprise as well, but there's ways around that. Oh, we have a signal source. Anything? No, I wanted the signal source. Damn you. Maybe it just disappeared. Let's see if we can pick one up. Oh, maybe not. Where is it? Oh, okay, I got it. I got it. Couldn't see that for a second. It's a useless one. I am wanted in this system, so I have to be careful. But maybe I do need my weapons after all. Or at least I've just found, because I'm hacking megaships, I found a really good reason to enhance my shields. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to engineer my shields. Grade 5 thermal with deep plating, I would imagine. Convoy dispersal patterns. Yeah, I mean, something that's not one of these would be nice. You know, encoded, high grade. Of course, normally you would just go to a nav beacon. I wonder if I should land at one of these platforms instead. Might be safer. Right, so I'll get over here. I'm still going to use silent running to go in, as I would with a starport. But I don't think you need to, because there's not really any security. The platforms don't have weapons, and I don't think there's security flying around, so I'll be back. Okay, we're a bit closer. I've just had a thought. Can I still pay my fine here on this platform? I think so, right? I seem to... My memory's like a sieve. I just forget these nuances. Let's push the speed a little bit more. Yeah, so I didn't really have megaship hacking in mind for this ship, really, but it is another way of collecting data. And I just need to beef up my shields a bit more so that I can stay there by the hackable transmitter while it's getting hacked. And if I'm encountering a little bit of flak while the hacking is going on, all I need to do is stay there until the hacking's done, then I can just get the hell out. And all I need for that is for my shields to survive. So I think what I'll do is I will remove the heatsink and I will replace it with a shield booster, and then we'll get the shields engineered just to make the shields last as long as they can. So we'll get that done, not in this video, but I will get that done, and then maybe give you guys an update in the video description, or I'll put a comment in this video in the chat, so to speak, in the YouTube comments. So I will get the phrasing right. I'll leave a comment in the YouTube comments when I update, and I'll let you know what I've done. Now, there is no security flying around, so we should be okay. It looks like that the launch pad is going to be up here, because it's certainly not down there. So let's get ourselves up and away. There it is. Man, Jesus, come on. That was on course to be an absolute perfect landing.
It's disengaged.
Okay, so we have anonymous access, so contacts, authority, and oh, hand yourself in. Oh, okay. Well, look at the irony of that one. Light of humanity. Not where I've just been. Yeah, that's not handy, is it? Light of humanity. Oh, I'm in a different system. Yeah, so this isn't handy. I'm gonna have to find a way around this. I'll come back to you guys on this one. Yeah. Anyway, I don't really know whether I can hack the megaship there and avoid being wanted, or maybe hack a different megaship in a different kind of system where you can do it in peace without getting wanted and without getting detained. But regardless of whether you can or you can't, it is another task that this ship is capable of carrying out. So anyway, if you fancied building a grind ship to do materials and data stuff, obviously apart from materials that you may get only from combat, which is going to require a different ship if you build one like this, a small one like this, depending on your combat skills, I suppose. Maybe your combat is enough where you can, you're quite happy to have a little Cobra to do your combat with. Whatever. I would probably use a dedicated combat ship where I'm just taking ships down one after the other. Conflict zones are really good for that, and hazardous resource extraction sites, obviously. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up. That is my grinder ship. I hope it's helped you in some way. Maybe, I don't know, I hope it helps maybe inspire some idea of what you can do to build a ship to help you get materials and data quicker. So I'm going to leave it there, and the rest is up to you guys. So take care. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now.